student court friends. Oh, yay. I'm so happy I actually get to talk with you guys. It's nice to touch base. I feel like we haven't had this in a while. I hope everyone is well. I hope everyone and their families are staying healthy. I hope you're still staying sane. You're not going crazy yet with this what's going on outside. How are you spending your time? Are you just dedicating it 24/7 to school? How's school going? Do we like this new schedule? Do we not? Um, if you're not spending 24/7 on school, what else are you doing? Are we watching any good shows? Any recommendations? Make sure you drop me an email and say hi. Also, are you watching this screencast? If you're watching it, if you send me an email and say something, about it, maybe I can give some extra credit. What can we say? What's a fun phrase we can say? Why don't you just email me in the subject line, put in "Bring in the Dancing Lobsters." Good old Amanda Bynes reference, and then maybe I can give extra credit. Maybe would you guys like that? Extra credit? Type in "Bring in the Dancing Lobsters." I think that's a good idea. Email me this in the subject, and I'll give you guys extra credit. There you go. Bam. It's as easy as that, folks. All right, let's talk about the fourth quarter, because that's what I really want to touch base on. Third quarter ended, obviously. A lot of you had heard from me. I was calling home. But now that I think we're kind of in the swing of things, we should have a successful fourth quarter. So, what's been owed so far for this quarter? Well, we had the Chris Darden article reaction. We had another article reaction. We had just this past lesson the article regarding the civil versus criminal like DUIs. Can you sue someone civilly after you've been through it with them criminally? Which the answer was yes. And we read this mock trial of Vickers versus Hearst, and you filled out 2 Google Forms on that. So these 4 Google Forms are done, handed in, and graded. I already put them in Infinite Campus, so awesome. Instead, if you did not complete any of these yet, please complete them. Because I, will definitely still grade it, even though it might not be, like what I always say in class. If it's not 100, it's still better than 0. Right? So make sure you get these in, no matter how late it is. It's better to have some sort of grade than no grade at all. Okay. So that's been due, done, over. Now, what's going to happen for the future? Well, it's hard, friends, because, I'm trying to adapt a course that was supposed to be so based on participation to a remote learning or style is a little bit difficult. So if anybody has any more suggestions on what you guys would like to do, please email me again. But for now, I do want to finish up with the Vickers versus Hearst trial. So we're going to do basically what we did for Goldilocks, where you're going to have 4 components that will make up the mock trial, and each are going to be counted as mock trial. If you remember, if you look at the syllabus, your mock trial grade does, equal a test. So we're going to have the same 4 components: opening statement, direct examination questions, objection activity, closing statement. However, I don't want you to be like, oh my God, I have to write another one. You don't. I made it a little bit more easy. At this point, you guys have been writing opening and closing statements like crazy, and you're amazing at it. So why am I putting you through it again? I'm not. So what you're going to do instead is you're going to open up this Google Forms. Side note, best TV show ever, this Batman animated series, even as an adult, awesome show. So you're gonna open up this Google Forms, you're gonna write your name, you got it, and I'm gonna give you the choice on what side you would like to represent throughout this trial. Honestly, even if you want to switch it throughout the trial, that's fine, but it's better. I was gonna assign you parts, but you know what? Student choice. You guys got this. So you're going to pick if you want to represent the plaintiff or the defendant. And instead of writing your whole opening statement, you can just write 5 key points you would want to make within it. Does that make sense? So instead of opening and saying, hello, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, my name is blah, 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 and I'm defending this person. All right, so it was, 11 at night and going on and on. Instead, just give me the 5 key points you're going to make. So maybe you would want to make a point, depending on what side you are on, obviously, about maybe you're going to say, it's up to the person. Ultimately, responsibility has to be laid on the person who is consuming alcoholic beverages to know better, or maybe on the other side, you're going to say, ultimately, it's up to all of us to make sure that we keep society safe. And if someone is too incapacitated to tell the difference on when they should drive or not, it's up to you to step up. And then that's it. That's point one. And then you go to the next point. You will hear from witnesses today that show blah, 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 blah. Third point, maybe you'll reference the law, anything like that. You do not have to write the full opening statement. I know you guys can write. I'm sure you guys are writing like crazy in other classes. I don't want this elective to be too crazy. It's still an elective. I am aware. So yeah, just 5 key points. And then what are some mannerisms you would want to consider when talking to the jury? List at least 3. Again, you want to bullet it? Totally fine. By mannerisms, I mean, what are you going to keep in mind when you're talking to your jury? Are you going to be walking around the room? Are you going to make eye contact? Are you going to, hop over and sit in the middle of them? Wouldn't recommend that last one, but I'm just saying. So basically, like, what are those 3 things we used to, or there's more than 3, there was a lot of stuff to consider when talking to the jury for opening statement. List at least 3 things that we used to talk about. I think that's it. That's it. See, look, it's so sad because I want to talk more, but I'm sure you guys already hate hearing my annoying voice. It's fine. Don't forget, bring in the dancing lobsters for extra credit. Put in the subject line. I miss you. I love you. I hope everything is well. And again, I'm here for you guys if you need anything. I'm going to take it all day by day. All right, friends. Have a great one. I will talk to you later. Ciao, ciao.